Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Down low more. The pass set it all up.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ed, I miss this feeling so much. It's so special when the game becomes so slow and so easy that it takes you back to a younger version of yourself when you're just out there at the park doing those same moves for fun.
To Julius Randle. From the painted area, won't go down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up. Here we go. I got ball.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And count the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Holiday, down to Randle. Scores from the post.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Oh, he had him there for a second. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Bulls with the basketball. For three, trying to hit 50, but it's no good. Surveys the floor. Johnson to Holiday.
When you open, shoot. Hey, double screen.
To Stanley Johnson.
Watch back.
The Bulls with the rebound. To Porter. And he hits.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
I got ball.
To Holiday. Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
It's not a travel, Ed. You're allowed 2 steps after you pick up the ball. Now, these steps may be more east and west instead of north and south, but this is the new game that these young kids are playing.
Jay, they're so athletic. I would imagine it varies from official to official.
Or it varies from great player to great player.
Holiday. Chicago possession. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Oh, yes, me and you.
Stanley Johnson up against Porter. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they will get together and talk things over. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Chris Dunn.
Number 32, Chris Dunn.
Double.
Cruises inside for two.
Get it, shoot it again.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
It's Pelicans ball. Holiday to Julius Randle. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Julius Randle has got 2 shots coming. He struggled so far, and he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
That's up, baby.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It has been all Bulls. It's the Pelicans with the basketballs. We start.
We got this. Let's go.
Into the game for the New Orleans Pelicans. Number 11.
Holiday. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Nope. First one does not go. Misses the second as well. To Lopez. Robin Lopez. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or a thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Holiday. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ed, I know we live in a new age where players rather take a 3 than a 2. But if you get an easy 2, that's a guaranteed bucket. You have to take it.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Bulls with it. And scored. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Holiday in possession. His guys down big.
Here we go. I got him.
Here comes the screen. To Julius Randle. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Holiday. Short jumper off the mark.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit it.
Robin Lopez. He's now 4 for 6.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Tough make through traffic.
Usually rookies allow themselves to get sped up because they're so hyped to play against the greats. But you got a different speed to your game. It's called poise.
Here comes the screen.
Hey, watch the screen left. Nice though. Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
5 to shoot for the Pelicans. Shot clock violation.
Everybody pick up, Dia. You know, trap this, come on, we got it.
To Porter.
Pick it up.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Holiday.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Knocked loose. That one's going to be out of bounds. To Holiday. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Porter. 4-3. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Bulls with the rock. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. From 18 feet, at the buzzer, the Bulls take this one as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen.
The Bulls put their opponents away in a blowout.
Player of the game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.